tell us about this coffee. How did y'all get started? What was this about? This is generational. I love that.
You know, my dad raised us. He raised me in coffee.
Wow.
He been working in coffee since I think like 1977.
I was born in 1977.
Exactly.
Oh.
Let him know. Let him know. How you got started, man?
Yeah.
No, I've been working with coffee probably since he was born, around the time that he was born. I don't think the year he was born. He's a year or so older than you, by the way.
Yeah.
Well, we ain't gonna talk about that.
Okay.
But anyway, I've been working in that field for quite a few years, well more than 40 years. And that's how I supported my family, being one of the breadwinners in the family.
Wow.
I worked in coffee, not knowing that we would do something in coffee 40 years later, but, you know, that was my means of support. And I'm at what I would think is the retirement age. And every father, and you was just talking about your parental situation, which we won't get into, but every father would like to see his son follow
in their
footsteps, or either have something that you can pass on to the next generation or whatever. And that his career was probably better than mine at the time that he was of age. I mean, that was out as far as him following. But my grandson here, when he graduated from college, he's a graduate of Clark University.
You raised. Cause we heard Jadakiss went to private school and everything. We heard all that. We like, word up.
Well, we don't supposed to talk about that.
No. We are proud of that over here. Over here, we proud of that. That's real
and
shit.
And the grandson too.
Goddamn, make them know private school.
But you know, when he graduated, I thought he would join the firm. I have a commodities trading business where I trade coffee, futures and options and derivatives and physical coffee as well. But we thought that he would join us when he got out of school. But come to find out, when he wanted no part of what I was doing, that was sort of unconventional for him.
Sitting at a desk.
Having a job
having a job, yeah, but
Just
sitting
not
at
that
a
kind of
desk
job,
is
right.
just
nah. Okay.
Yeah, so that didn't fit with him. But you know, but I had thought from many years ago that that there's no hip hop. There was no hip hop presence in. Coffee is the second most widely consumed
beverage
commodity in the world, behind crude oil. So just imagine that.
It's traded like stocks.
That's crude oil is number one. Yeah. Coffee is number two.
What's number one?
Crude oil. That everybody uses.
Yes. Oil, crude oil. Which makes a lot of stuff.
Right. So coffee is number two to oil in terms of import.
That's insane.
Or value. So it gives you. It was the second most consumed beverage in the world. I think it was most recently surpassed by tea or something like that, because there's a lot of tea drinking.
What was the first one?
Water.
Oh, I mean traded. I'm thinking traded.
No, but I'm saying, no, we're talking about consumed beverage. So I mean, it's a product that just transcends all generations, all everything. So we had thought about getting into, that again, we wanted to bring him into the business. He didn't want to know anything about that, but when that versus thing, when he did the first verses with Fab.
I was Jada drunk.
Yeah, they were doing the Jada drunk.
I was so proud of you.
My grandkids was calling him.
What was the dance you were doing?
He was doing his grandkids was over their crib showing them the verses. Look, he was looking at the comments, the live comments. Like, yo, get some water, get him some coffee or something.
Yeah, they would say Jada's drunk.
The light bulb went on.
Yeah, he called me. He had another idea. Like it was.
And they were selling Jada drunk merchandise and doing all kinds of stuff. So we had thought about bringing them into the coffee, but the timing just never clicked, and there were some other things that we didn't have our marketing team together and our shit together, so to speak, in that regard. But when that came out, I'm saying, I felt this is the right time, with drunk and coffee. Everybody say if you're drunk, you got a hangover.
Yeah, you get some coffee.
A cup of coffee or whatever. But then when we really took a deep dive into that, we didn't want to do with the negative, drunk and that whole thing. I didn't want to be associated with a product that had that negative connotation about the drinking, and although we're sitting there drinking, and coffee is a beverage for everybody. But and I had been telling them, there's no hip hop presence in coffee. We got and he'll yes you to death. You know him if you know him. You know how he yeses you to death. But he says, let's do it. But I'm saying, no, let's do it right. And if we're gonna do it, let's get somebody that knows something about marketing and branding. And a few names came up, but we settled on the team that we got now. Compound.
Set free and staff.
And I don't know if the camera's over there on the brains behind the outfit, but I hope you get a shot of the real brains behind the outfit. And he says, I got some people that can do this. And we came in and we brainstormed and we came up with a plan.
After the second verses. After the
second verses.
After the Dipset one, that's when we said we're going to push the button.
This 3 years in the making.
Then we sat down.
This is not something that we thought about last week. I've been trying to retire for the last 3 years.
Get your feet up, man. Retire. He can go ahead and retire, man.
Nah, but we're hoping that we can get everybody up to speed and let them, we're trying to groom him to where he can take care of this thing and take it to that next level that we think that we know that they can do.
So instantly, I noticed that this is expensive coffee, right? Because I'm used to
the bag looks beautiful.
His bag is beautiful. This look like Zaza.
Yeah.
So it's award-winning.
So
award-winning bag.
Award-winning bag. We gotta make some noise for that. So off top, because I'm a new coffee drinker, but I'm like the coffee guy that gets the little Dunkin' Donuts things and put it in there and it's instant.
I'm
a cheap nigga, right?
Kiss Cup should be here next week.
Oh, we got Kiss Cups?
Yeah, this week.
I was asking for it. Kiss Cups, yeah, because I'm an instant coffee, like, I'll go put the shit on, go brush my teeth, come back, get my shit, and that's it. Because look at my milk. Look at my milk. I brought my milk. I was ready to get down today. Look, this is my milk. Look. I'm lactose intolerant. So I'm lactose intolerant. So this is my shit. I don't know Coffee Mate. If you're gonna cut me a check or something, get some nori.
Yeah, let's talk Coffee Mate. Holla at us,
because that's what type of deals you're gonna make now. Like with Nestle Quick and shit like that. Like imagine. So this is Black-owned independent right now, right?
It's us.
Yes,
you're looking at it.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. So if Hershey's came today and said Hershey's Kiss Coffee, that shit sound good. Sound like money to me.
Hershey Kiss Coffee.
Hershey. I didn't know what he was gonna do. Sometimes I'm smart too. But if Hershey's was to come, you could say, I could get down with y'all. And
we don't got to talk to nobody. We talk right here and do the deal. There's nobody, no middleman. It's 100% owned, right?
No, this is 100% in this room here.
Right. That's beautiful.
This.
And depending on the deal, not Mr. Lee. Get Mr. Lee out of here. But depending on the deal, would y'all sell it or partner up? Partner.
Yeah, we
wouldn't be black-owned if we didn't.
We think about partnering up. Would you sell your child?
No, I'm not.
Exactly. So, I mean, this is
I see him over here somewhere.
This is a labor of love. Yeah.
My son over here. I got my son working on the set.
He's very passionate about this. And
no, we in it for real. This ain't a money grab like you hear him say on few interviews. This ain't about trying to get the money, and there's a lot of celebrities, and that was another reason that drove us into this product, right? You got people with liquor, with champagne, with vodka, with tequila, but
some of the finest champagne in the world.
We love,
you
which we love, definitely, right? Which we love, but there's room for everybody in all these products, right?
And what's crazy about it? What's crazy about it is I'm throwing you right back at is you actually have no competition.
Oh yeah, there's a few.
No, I mean in
Starbucks. Dunkin'.
Niggas ain't going. Niggas is fucking with kids over Starbucks. I'm being honest. If I'm somewhere, if I'm in Arizona and I know Jadakiss got a motherfucking coffee spot, I'll fuck Starbucks.
Right.
And this couldn't be in
Fuck Dunkin'
Starbucks?
Donuts.
No, what we want to do one day, and it's it's like Martin Luther King says, I might not get there with you, but I might not be there when it happens. But hopefully one day we would like to franchise and partner up and have brick and mortar Kiss cafes. I mean, that's the ultimate goal.
That's what we're gonna do.
I can see that happening.